Hello friends, today I have brought you Thalapathy Vijay's movie The Greatest of All Time, which many people love like crazy. So let's get to the story today. The Greatest of All Time. A mission that changed everything. The year is 2008. The Special Anti-Terrorism Squad, SATS, operates covertly across the world, handling high-risk missions that threaten national security. In the heart of Kenya, an elite team of agents is deep into a classified mission. MS Gandhi, played by Thalapathy Vijay, the squad's top agent, leads the operation. His team consists of Sunil Thiagarajan, Prashanth, Kalyan Sundaram, Prabhudeva, and Ajay Govindaraj, Ajmal Amir. Their objective is to intercept a dangerous terrorist named Omar, who possesses enriched uranium capable of catastrophic destruction. As they move under the cover of darkness, Gandhi's mind is elsewhere. His wife, Anuradha Sneha, is pregnant with their second child, and he's promised her that this will be his final mission before he transitions to a desk job. But duty calls, and he knows he must see this mission through. In the dense Kenyan forest, the squad infiltrates a heavily guarded compound. A high-stakes shootout ensues. Amid the chaos, they come face to face with their former chief, Rajeev Menon, Mohan, who was thought to be dead after being convicted of treason. Menon, filled with vengeance, reveals his true intentions. He has been secretly working with terrorists to undermine the government that betrayed him. After a tense standoff, Gandhi and his team retrieve the uranium and manage to detonate a train carrying Menon, ensuring that the traitor will never return. Or so they believe. Chapter 1. A family torn apart. Back in Delhi, Gandhi returns to his wife and 5-year-old son, Jeevan, hoping to leave his past behind. But the shadow of his missions lingers. To maintain secrecy, Gandhi works undercover as a tourism agency employee. One day, SATS assigns him one final mission in Bangkok. Fearing Anuradha's suspicions, he convinces her to accompany him along with Jeevan. The mission goes smoothly until the unthinkable happens. As they prepare to return to India, they are ambushed. Explosions rock the streets of Bangkok. In the chaos, Anuradha goes into early labor. Amidst the gunfire, Gandhi desperately tries to protect his family, but in a heartbreaking moment, Jeevan vanishes. Hours later, a burnt body is discovered nearby, presumed to be Jeevan's. The loss devastates Gandhi. Anuradha gives birth to their daughter, Jeevitha, but the grief breaks their marriage. Unable to move on, Anuradha separates from him, taking Jeevitha with her. Gandhi resigns from SATS and takes a job at Chennai International Airport as an immigration officer. Chapter 2. A Ghost from the Past. 16 years later, in 2024, Gandhi lives a solitary life. His relationship with Anuradha is strained, and he barely sees his daughter. The guilt of losing Jeevan haunts him every day. Meanwhile, at the Indian embassy in Moscow, a brutal terrorist attack unfolds. The embassy is bombed, and top officials are assassinated. Gandhi, called back into duty to train young officers, travels to Moscow. During a high-stakes chase in the city's snow-covered streets, Gandhi corners a masked assassin. The moment he removes the mask, his world shatters. The young man before him is Jeevan. But Jeevan is no longer the boy he lost. He has been trained as a merciless warrior, brainwashed into believing that Gandhi abandoned him. Now he goes by the name Sanjay and sees his father as the enemy. Gandhi, overwhelmed with emotion, refuses to fight back. Instead, he makes a desperate attempt to bring Jeevan home. After an intense battle, he manages to sedate him and smuggle him back to Chennai. Chapter 3: A Broken Reunion. Jeevan wakes up in Chennai, confused and enraged. His mother, Anuradha, sees him for the first time in 16 years and is overcome with emotion. But Jeevan does not remember her. His memories are fragmented, filled with lies that Rajeev Menon planted in his mind. Over time, Jeevan starts regaining glimpses of his past, flashbacks of his childhood, of his father carrying him on his shoulders, of his mother singing him to sleep. Just as hope begins to surface, tragedy strikes. Gandhi's former boss, Nazir Jayaram, is attacked in his home by a masked figure. Before dying, Nazir reveals a shocking truth. Menon is alive and has been using Jeevan as a weapon against Sats. Jeevan, still under Menon's influence, disappears. Gandhi, knowing that Menon has orchestrated this from the shadows, rejoins Sats for one final mission: to take down the man who stole his son's life. Chapter 4: Father versus Son. The war between Gandhi and Menon reaches its peak. With Jeevan leading Menon's army, Sats finds itself under attack. Infiltrations, assassinations, and bombings spread across India. Gandhi, desperate to break Menon's control over Jeevan, sets out alone. He tracks down his son to an abandoned factory where a heart-wrenching confrontation unfolds. Gandhi refuses to fight, trying instead to awaken Jeevan's true self. "You are not Sanjay. You are my son, Jeevan." Jeevan, conflicted, struggles between his ingrained hatred and resurfacing memories. Menon watches from the shadows, knowing that if Jeevan's loyalty wavers, his entire plan will collapse. With a final act of manipulation, Menon triggers a bomb in the factory. As the ceiling crumbles, Gandhi shields his son with his own body. Jeevan, in a moment of clarity, screams out, realizing the truth: his father never abandoned him. In a shocking twist, Jeevan turns against Menon. In a furious battle, father and son fight side by side, dismantling Menon's empire. Menon, realizing his defeat, detonates a final explosive. In the aftermath, Gandhi and Jeevan emerge from the rubble. The war is over, but the wounds will take time to heal. Epilogue: a new beginning. Jeevan, no longer Sanjay, tries to rebuild his life. Anuradha welcomes him home, and for the first time in decades, the family sits together. But peace is short-lived. In a chilling mid-credits scene, a scientist retrieves data from Menon's secret lab. Surveillance footage reveals that Jeevan was not the only one trained by Menon. There are more. More clones, more weapons, more Jeevans. As Gandhi looks toward the horizon, he knows the fight is far from over. The greatest of all time will return. This movie ends here, so see you in a new video. Have a good day, everyone.